say my head, my heart, my hands. It means you must be willing and be ready to change. Because you see, certain things, they are beyond your control, but you can do something about them. You see, because the moment you feel like you cannot do anything about something, it means your life has come to an end. Do you understand that? So, you've got to understand that you must choose to what? To win. You must choose to what? To win. Why? Because there are competitors out there. And the reason why you are going to be better than the competitors is because of your mindset. It's because of your mindset. The story of David and Goliath was not written in the Bible to decorate the pages. It was written in the Bible to make you realize that there is a champion hiding in the inside of you. Who wins depends on how much you want it. I was watching the boxing match. I believe it's one of the greatest fights you ever see in boxing. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. And Tyson Fury knocks out Deontay Wilder in the 3rd round. And Deontay Wilder stands up. He goes to the 4th round. He hits Tyson Fury goes down, right? 1 knockout. He hits him again. He goes down. 1 knockout. And he stands up. And in the 10th round, Tyson Fury comes again and he knocks Deontay Wilder. And he knocks him again also. Do you see? There is nothing special about your competitor. Your competitor, you should outrank them in terms of your hunger. Do you hear me? Don't be deceived by this thing called branding. Somebody is bigger. You can be bigger than those who you think are bigger. The moment you start thinking that you are bigger, it's all in the mind. You understand? It's all in the what? In the mind. I never believe that I am too small in life. I never believe that. And I don't believe you are too small, so don't believe that. Is that understandable? Don't look at other people and think they are better than you. There is nobody who is better than you. But you've got to believe it in order to become it. Say, I believe.
I believe.
I am the best.
I am the best.
I believe.
I believe.
I'm the benchmark. I believe. I am the standard. Clap hands for yourself. You see, if you can catch it in your mind, there is no challenge that can ever defeat you. There is no challenge that can ever defeat you. Where I'm coming from, I had taken a team to Lesotho, and we were celebrating our graduations, and we were having other countries, and my Lesotho team dominated there. You understand? Lesotho dominating Zambia, Lesotho dominating South Africa, Lesotho dominating Zimbabwe, Lesotho dominating everybody. Why? It's a mindset. I have taught my people to be winners. So it's a what? Mindset. It's a mindset. South Africa has got better resources than us, doesn't it? Yes. But we can dominate. It's a what? A mindset. Never forget that. It's all in the what? In the mind. If you can focus on your mind, there is nothing that you cannot do. So you must choose to what? Win. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you are a winner. Neighbor, you were born to win. Neighbor, get up, stand up, and begin to win. Because winning is your destiny. Clap hands for yourself. I say winners are different. You see, that's what makes a winner. Winners are what? I remember in a soccer match between two countries, one is called Zimbabwe, one is called Cameroon. Cameroon were the best team in Africa those days. I believe it was in 1990 when they reached the World Cup quarterfinals, if I remember well. I want you to know how a leader thinks, right? A leader is a winner. A winner is a leader. Is that clear? So when you think like a winner, they say to Peter Ndlovu, who was the best Zimbabwean player of that time, they say, are you not afraid of Cameroon? They will cause you serious problems. They will embarrass you as a country. And Peter Ndlovu said something that I love. He said, we have a solution. Do you understand? We have a what? A solution. And that year Zimbabwe created history. They beat Cameroon 4-1. But Zimbabwe was a nobody. Cameroon was a somebody. You understand? What made the difference is how winners think. Is that understandable? Winners think what? Solutions. But losers, you know what they think? They think problems. Let me tell you something. There is what we call the law of focus in life. How many of you know Nelson Mandela here? Yes, I happened to be in Pretoria this weekend, and I went by the statue of Mandela. It's so beautiful, man. We all know Mandela, right? And what do you know him for? Somebody raise your hand. What do you know Mandela for?
Freedom fighter.
Freedom fighter. What else do you know him for? Are you here or have you gone home? You know Mandela as a leader. Isn't that true? But you know why Mandela is well known as a leader? Because he focused on being a leader. Is that understandable? You too can focus on being the greatest salesperson this team has ever known. Do you hear me? It is about what you focus on. So the challenge is that people, they focus on what is wrong. That's why they lose. Don't focus with what is wrong at Liberty Life. Do you hear me? Focus on what is right. I will repeat this. Don't focus on what is wrong. Focus on what is right. And when you see something that is wrong, be the change that you want. Is that understandable? Correct it and tell your boss that, oh, there was this challenge, I solved it. Winners think solutions. They do not think problems. Every time you hear yourself complaining, know that you are becoming a loser. Because a loser is always complaining. A loser loves complaining. A loser loves whining. A loser loves gossiping. Especially when they go to the toilet. You know, they will be doing what I call toilet talk. You are a leader. Leaders deal with issues. Is that understandable? If you are not happy with something, you can always raise your hand and say, right? And that's what leaders do. That's what winners do. I say Mandela became famous because he was a leader. He focused on leadership. Is that clear? And when whatever you focus on in your life will grow. If you want to focus on how bad somebody is, guess what? Every day they will become more bad in your eyes. Because it's a mindset, it's a perception. But if you want to focus on how good somebody is, you will see them becoming better and better with each passing day. The choice is yours. What do you want to focus? But if I were you, I would focus on what is positive and I would build on that which is positive. You know, the law of focus is very powerful. You know the sun, it is very hot, okay? But what happens is that the sun cannot burn a piece of paper for 10 years. Yet the piece of paper will be circulating in the atmospheric air, right? But when you take a parabolic mirror, because it focuses on the piece of paper, after 10 seconds, the paper will catch fire. That doesn't mean that the sun is less powerful than the parabolic mirror. It means somebody knows how to focus the parabolic mirror. My point, ladies and gentlemen, is what you focus on will grow, and what you do not focus on will die. So make a decision today that you will focus on what you want to see grow. Do you want good relationships to grow in your life? Focus on them. Do you want more customers to come your way? Focus on them. Do you understand? Whatever you focus on, don't focus on the problem. Hey, COVID. Hey, no. You're missing the mark. Focus on